And we now have some more breaking news coming in. The release of hostages is happening at the Israel-Gaza border. The Hamas is all set to release the first batch of hostages. These are the visuals coming in just ahead of the first batch of hostages that are all set to be freed by the Hamas. Remember, 10:30 was the time that was set, so preparations are already underway. In fact, we're learning that the process has already begun for the release. Thousands have gathered at the Israel-Gaza border to witness the release of the hostages. A big day for the Israelis after over 2 years of being held hostage. Hamas is all set to release the hostages. In fact, Hamas released a list of 20 living Israelis who are all set to be freed today. And we're learning that the process has already begun. These are the visuals from the Israel-Gaza border, where the friends and families of these hostages have also gathered, and they eagerly await the return of their loved ones. So the release of hostages, the process of release of hostages has begun at the Israel-Gaza border. Indeed, a big day for the Israelis. The Hamas has already released a list of 20 living Israelis that are all set to be freed today. And these hostages, these people were held hostage for over 2 years. And now it's a big day. The hostages will be released in 3 batches from 2 different sites, and the first batch will be released shortly. The process has already begun. The preparations are now underway. Thousands have gathered, friends and family eagerly await to witness the release of the hostages. So visuals from the Israel-Gaza border on your screens right now, where in just a few minutes we'll witness the release of hostages. The process has already begun, and Hamas is now releasing the hostages. People who were held hostage for over 2 years are all set to be freed today. They will be released in 3 batches and from 2 different sites, and the first batch is all set to be released. In fact, the process has already begun, is what we're learning. Pranay Upadhyay is now joining us with more details on this. Pranay, we're learning that the process of the release of first batch of hostages has already begun. Give us more updates.
Uh, as per the latest information, around 9, Israeli hostages, along with 4 those who are critically injured, have been released by the Hamas, and they are being handed over to the Red Crescent, the Red Cross, and after that they will be taken to the Israeli side. It's the Salem Abu Karim crossing between Gaza Strip and Israel. So that is the region. But as you can make out from the visuals, that these visuals, Hamas fighters are there. They are in big numbers to ensure that there should be a proper release. And the Red Crescent buses have also gone to the West Bank area where the Palestinian prisoners are being kept. From there, they will be taken in the buses. There are around 8-9 buses of Red Cross, which will be bringing the Israeli the Palestinian prisoners, and they will also be handed over to the Hamas or to the Gaza people. So there is a kind of exchange here. But definitely, this is the 738th day of the ordeal faced by these hostages, because they were taken captive. They were taken hostage by the Hamas on 7th of October 2023, when they actually raided the music party there, and they attacked the Israeli territory and killed around 1,200 people. And since then, Israel has launched a massive military operation to free these hostages. Finally, the moment has come. In these, hostages will be released in batches, and as you can make out, that arrangements have already been done. Preparations are still on. I'm also trying to monitor that, what latest detail we can tell our viewers as far as this release is concerned, because US President Donald Trump is also on his way to Israel, and you can see that a large number of Hamas fighters they are still armed. So we have to see that, how these pictures, these visuals will go, because if you see in background, there are some chants, as you can make out that there are some tractors and dumpers there. uh, which are removing the rubble from the region. And in that backdrop, you see how the hostages are, that entire event for the release of these hostages, how the Hamas fighters have lined up, and they wanted to make an event out of it. We have seen that even during the time of the pre-hostage release, how Hamas actually did the hostage release by making the stage, making all those gadgets and that filming videography of that entire event. We do not see that kind of filming and videography here, but definitely the Hamas fighters are still around. They are there in numbers, and we have to see that how US or the Israeli authorities react to these visuals, because the laying down of arms by Hamas
امورك
is
طيبه يا ابو سمير.
for this deal. So, as part of the Gaza peace plan, and since you can make out that large number of vehicles are also there. In fact, the Red Cross vehicles are also there. Now, as per the procedure, the Red Cross will take these hostages to and they will hand over to the Israeli security forces, the Israeli defense forces. But definitely, one can see from the visuals that large number of chairs have also been put up. So apparently, they are planning to make an event again, because in these visuals we can see that how some certain chairs have also been placed in this ground, and there
امورك
are
طيبه
certain
يا ابو
camps.
سمير.
Right, Pranay, do stay with us. So these are the visuals from the Israel-Gaza border where you can see the Hamas fighters also. There's chanting of slogans also going on. And in just a few minutes, we'll witness the first batch of hostages will be freed by the Hamas. The Hamas fighters have already gathered at the site, and thousands of Israelis have also gathered to witness the release of the hostages. The release will be done in 3 batches, and the first batch is all set to be released in just a few minutes from now.
ليش لعبة نفس اللعبة؟
شلون شلابه؟ ما يشباب بفنين
ما نقدر نلعبها.
من تقول لي شلابه؟
أبينا جاكيت شلاب شلكت شال جاكيت. شلابة سنيابة.
They have the hostages. I understand all 20, and we may get them out a little bit early. Getting them was amazing, actually, because we were involved, and they were in places that you don't want to know about.